watching Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London. Following the murder yesterday of Sikh activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar outside his Gurdwara in Canada yesterday, the fallout has caused further division amongst Indians, both domestically and globally. Nijjar, the leader of Sikhs for Justice in Canada, was gunned down in cold blood in the car park of the Guru Nanak Sikh Gurdwara Sahib in Surrey in British Columbia. He had been a high-profile campaigner for Sikh rights and a leading force in the referendum campaign rolled out amongst the Sikh diaspora for an independent state of Khalistan. As a result, his activities had marked him as a target by the Indian government and the country's National Investigation Agency. As news of the killing spread, social media erupted with many Indian Hindus praising the research and analysis wing, the Indian intelligence agency, of presumably being behind the killing. Nijjar's death follows the recent deaths of several other high-profile Sikh campaigners internationally, which has prompted the belief amongst many that the NIA is now extending a campaign of extrajudicial killings of Sikh campaigners beyond Indian soil. Mirroring these concerns, the World Sikh Organisation of Canada published a press release yesterday calling on Canadian authorities to investigate Hardeep Singh's killing for signs of any foreign interference. In the press release, the organisation highlighted Nijjar's humanitarian campaigning for Sikh rights and his advocacy in support of Khalistan, the result of which had caused the Indian government to place a bounty of 1 million rupees on Nijjar's head. Making reference to other suspicious killings of Sikh activists, WSO President Tejinder Singh Sidhu stated that death threats against Nijjar by Indian intelligence had been widely known and reported to Canadian authorities. The President also referred to India's long track record of extrajudicial murders of people its government accuses of being anti-national. President Singh Sidhu's statement concluded that extrajudicial killings by Sikhs by the Indian government would have the opposite effect of their intention and only entrench pro-Khalistan sentiment further. This echoes the experience of the USA, whose extrajudicial killings of those they claim to be terrorists, particularly in the Middle East, have undermined the nation's credibility across the world and further entrenched extremism against the country. By following suit, if India is found to be responsible for such killings, it will harm the country's ambitions to be taken seriously on the world stage as a leading democratic nation. We'll bring you more on this story as it unfolds, but in the meantime, you've been watching Satluj TV News, and you can find more stories in detail on our channel, Satnet News. So it's worth clicking on that subscribe button to make sure that you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And don't forget, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com, and we'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.